Okay, now we're going to start the first 4-count lock flow. Now you'll find the lock flows used in most all Filipino martial arts and many others. I think you'll find it's a much more efficient way to practice your locks as opposed to your partner throwing a punch, then you do lock 1, then he throws another punch, you do lock number 2, and so on. It also teaches you that when you're trying to apply a lock and someone is resisting, you don't keep forcing it, you just immediately flow into another lock. This is actually a lot more realistic for the street. Because on the street you're going to find that people are not going to be compliant when you're trying to apply these. They're going to fight and they're going to struggle. And if you are easily able to adapt, then it's much easier for you to control the situation. Now to start the drill, since you haven't learned the blocks yet, you may want to have your partner just stand there with his arm extended. Alright, we're going to start off with the standing arm bar. And from here, we go into the figure 4 lock. Next, we flow into the bent arm shoulder lock. And finally, the folded arm shoulder lock. Now notice the hand change going from the figure 4 to the bent arm shoulder lock. The reason we tuck the head is in case they try to punch you, they're only going to hit the back of your skull. Now we start this flow with an arm bar. If he resists by trying to stand up, you don't fight it, you go right into the figure 4. If that's not working, you can use the bent arm shoulder lock or the folded arm shoulder lock. Now as you start the arm bar, you're going to grab with the right and step through with the left. Notice how my left arm shoots all the way through to the armpit. I'm not trying to hold him down using my forearm or my hand. I'm using my upper body weight. This is very important. Now in the figure 4, my right elbow drives into his shoulder. This will allow me to take him down later on. Now for this shoulder lock, be sure to duck the head in case he tries to punch. Now be very careful on this last part. When you start to lift his elbow, you put a tremendous amount of pressure on his shoulder, and it's easy to cause injury. So be careful. Now it's important to step through with that left foot and shoot the left arm across. I know many people teach using your left hand or elbow to push down on his arm, but I think if you try it both ways, you'll find this is more efficient. Now the left and right hand will be pulling down on this one, and the right forearm is lifting up, kind of a lever-like action. Here again on this last one, the right hand is pulling down, the left hand is pulling up. Now all of these locks will end with takedowns. It's not possible to hold a person in this position for very long, so you're always going to take them to the ground, but we're not going to show that right now. I just want you to concentrate on the flow and the positions.